Hello, my name is Janae and I'm your host for Macey's Cooking Corner, where we bring local chefs and cooks together to make treats, snacks, and easy meals. They are delicious, fast, and convenient. And tonight we have the lovely Dr. Devika.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Janae Devika, and I'm so glad to see you here today. I am a nurse practitioner, a nutritionist, and a holistic chef. And so what I do is I see people in my office all the time who have chronic illness. And these are illnesses like diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, allergies, obesity. And as I see these patients, the standard protocol is to give them drugs and surgery to treat all of these chronic illnesses they have. But the truth is, I've been studying something called functional medicine, and what functional medicine does is it helps to find what the root of that problem is. And so while you treat diabetes, perhaps with insulin or diabetes medication, you treat hypertension with hypertension medication and to lower the blood pressure. If you look at all the chronic illnesses, they really have a couple of root causes. And when you get down to the root cause of chronic illness, the two big things that it is diet and lifestyle. Okay? Now today, because we're doing this cooking show, we're going to talk about the diet end of things. Now, when we're talking about what's a healthy diet, what sorts of diets contribute to chronic illness, and what sort of diets prevent chronic illness, you can start to see how changing the way you eat can truly change the way your body behaves. You can change the way you feel, and it can certainly change. It can prevent and reverse your chronic illnesses. So I've seen patients that have reversed their diabetes in a matter of 30 days. I've seen patients that have lowered their blood sugars and their blood pressures in just a few days. I've seen people that have turned around heart disease. I've seen people that have gotten rid of their allergies just by changing the foods they eat. And so people ask me all the time, what should I eat and what shouldn't I eat? And the simple answer just for this show is we need to start focusing on healthy, whole foods instead of processed, packaged foods that Americans are used to eating. And as I have clients coming in, the research shows that the people that eat the most fruits and vegetables, the most produce, those are the people that are the healthiest. Eating lots of fruits and vegetables, it reduces inflammation. It gives you lots and lots of vitamins, minerals, and what we call micronutrients. Those are all the phytochemicals, they're the plant chemicals that are found in fruits and vegetables that help you to reverse chronic illness, but also they reverse inflammation, they help reverse pain. And so just by eating more fruits and vegetables, you can start feeling better, you can start looking better, and you can start performing better right away. Now, I see we've got a kid in the audience. When I say let's eat more fruits and vegetables, what's the first thing you think?
Yummy and disgusting at the same time.
Well, I hear you. I totally hear you. And what I get from most kids is like, ew, I don't want to eat more vegetables, right? Vegetables don't sound really exciting for kids or adults, to be honest with you. So today I'm going to show you 3 easy ways to get lots and lots of fruits and vegetables into your diet, but make it fun and delicious and really simple. So what we don't want to do is spend a long time in the kitchen making fruits and vegetables. We don't want to make something that doesn't taste good. We want something that's appealing for kids and adults, and we also want something that is going to just, blow you away, so you want to keep eating it over and over again. So we're going to make 3 things that are totally tasty, totally quick, and you're going to get lots and lots of fruits and vegetables into your diet. When you go into the research shows you, I know most of you have probably heard 5 a day, get at least 5 fruits and vegetables a day. The average American gets maybe 1 fruit or vegetable a day, and a lot of times it's in the form of potatoes or ketchup or something that's not very good for you, French fries or potato chips. When you look into the research shows you that you need to be eating between 9 and 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day if you want to start preventing and reversing chronic illness. Now, I say that and people are like, oh my gosh, there's no way I can eat 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Not going to happen. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it really quickly, easily, and how to make it super delicious. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to, there's three different types of preparations that I'm going to show you today. The first thing is a salad. Now, well, most of the times when people think of a salad, they think of like a little bit of iceberg lettuce with maybe some cucumber and tomato and some ranch dressing, right? And that gets old really fast, and those things don't have a whole lot of nutrition in them. Ranch dressing is made from hydrogenated oil, which is very bad for you, high fructose corn syrup, a lot of sugar, lots of things in there that are going to contribute to chronic illness. But ranch dressing's delicious. People love ranch dressing. So I'm going to show you today how to make a super delicious ranch dressing out of whole raw foods. So this ranch dressing is going to be really good for you, and it'll also help you so that you can eat lots more fruits and vegetables and enjoy them along the way. You can use this for a dip, you can use it as a salad dressing, and generally I find that when people have a really good salad dressing, they're willing to eat a lot more salads and a lot more fruits and vegetables in general. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. And again, when we're trying to reverse and prevent chronic illness, it's important to use whole foods and raw foods as much as possible so you can get all those enzymes, all those phytonutrients, and all the good healthy fats and as much as you can, okay? So normally, again, ranch dressing's made with hydrogenated oil and a base of milk solids. Neither one of those are very good for you. So instead of the milk, today we're in the hydrogenated oil, we're going to use cashews. Now, cashews are filled with minerals. They're very high in magnesium and other minerals, and they give this ranch dressing a super creamy texture and a super good flavor. So we're just going to put some cashews in there. If you have a regular blender at home, you can soak those cashews for a little while to make them nice and soft, but we've got a Vitamix, which is a super high-speed blender. So I haven't soaked them, but if you have just a plain blender at home, regular, you can soak them. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is put in a little bit of water to help that mix. We're going to take the juice of 1 lemon, and we're just going to squeeze the lemon in there. And this will give it that nice tart flavor. Now, lemons are very high in vitamin C, very high in antioxidants, and they're good for your digestion. So they help your stomach to produce all the enzymes and acids necessary to help you break down your food and digest it really well. So not only does the lemon taste good, but it's super good for you. All right. The next thing we're going to put in there is some apple cider vinegar. Now, there's lots of vinegars to choose from. The one I use is a raw apple cider vinegar that still has what's called the mother in it. So when they're making apple cider vinegar, as they're fermenting it, if they leave all the particles in there that help the vinegar ferment, that's called the mother, and you'll see it kind of settling at the bottom of the vinegar. And that's how you know it's a really good vinegar. So if you can find a raw apple cider vinegar, that is the best for your digestion and also for your health. The next thing we're going to put in there is some olive oil. Olive oil is best when it's extra virgin. That's when it's got the most nutrients in it. We're going to throw that in there. And this is a little bit of raw honey. Now, raw honey is a great sweetener because it's full of antioxidants, minerals, vitamins. Honey is actually a whole food. It's not an isolated sweetener like sugar or high fructose corn syrup. It's used as a digestive aid and a digestive medicine in many cultures around the world. So by using raw local honey instead of sugar or high fructose corn syrup, you're actually benefiting your health instead of ruining it with what's in normal ranch dressing. We're just going to throw that in there. Now, you know you've got a really good honey when it solidifies. Did you see how it was crystallized and it was really hard? Most of the time, honey is melted down at high temperatures, and it's also got water and maybe some high fructose corn syrup added to it, and those honeys are not going to be good for you. You want honey that's raw and local, and you want a honey that's going to crystallize just like that within a couple months if you leave it sitting around. So if it stays liquid, you know that it's been tampered with and it's not a healthy whole food honey. All right, the next thing we're going to do is put in 2 cloves of garlic. Now, garlic is an amazing food. It's antiviral, it's antibacterial, so if you've got a cold coming on, or if you're sick with any kind of cold or bacteria or virus, garlic is going to be able to help you fight that. It also helps to boost your immune system. So having some raw garlic in your food it boosts up the flavor, but it also boosts the nutrients. The next thing we're going to put in there is some onion powder. And this is what gives it sort of that classic ranch dressing flavor, is that onion powder. And whoo, there we go. Then we're going to put in some salt. Now this, if you just buy iodized salt at the grocery store, that salt has been processed at very high temperatures, like 1200 degrees, and all of the nutrients have been stripped out of that salt. If you'll notice, this salt has a pink color to it, and that's how you know that all of the trace minerals are left in the salt. And so this salt is actually good for you, whereas if you eat a lot of processed salt, that's where you see the research that shows you that salt might increase your blood sugar or blood pressure. That's all done by using the highly processed salt. When you use natural, real salts, either maybe a Celtic sea salt or a gray salt, that sort of salt helps to balance your electrolytes and balance the rest of the nutrition in your body, helps you to keep a good water balance. And so that's the best kind of salt to use. All right. I think we've got everything in there we need for right now. Now we're just gonna give this a blend. Now make sure, plug your ears, because this gets really loud. Huh? Sorry. Oh, just a sec. All right, here we go. Okay, now you notice I let that blend for a little while. That was so the cashews could be blended up and it's all nice and creamy. So instead of ranch dressing that's full of things that are going to contribute to lots of illness and make you feel kind of gross, we've made a ranch dressing out of whole foods that's going to make you feel amazing and it's going to taste awesome. Now, whenever we do a recipe, before we serve it up, what we do is we taste it and we make sure it's balanced to our taste buds. A lot of times when you make these recipes, some people will like things sweeter, some people will like things saltier. So these recipes are just a basic guideline. Then you taste it and just ask yourself, does it need more salt? Does it need a little more sweet? Does it need to be a little more tart? And you can adjust it so that it's perfect for your individual tastes. See how creamy that is? It's just amazing. Okay. It's delicious. It's tart, it's creamy, and it's very satisfying. And then at the very end, we're just going to throw some parsley flakes in there to give it the little green specks that you see in ranch dressing. And after you let that sit in the fridge, you can use that to dip vegetables in. So you can dip some fresh broccoli, fresh carrots, cauliflower, celery, any kind of chopped up vegetables will be great for dip. You can also pour this over a salad and make an amazing hearty salad. My favorite is chopping up some romaine lettuce and putting some spinach in there, some garbanzo beans, some tomatoes and cucumbers, and then drizzling that over the top. If you're a meat eater, you can get some free-range chicken and throw that on, and it's just delicious. So there's ranch dressing and made with whole foods, and this is going to encourage you to eat more fruits and vegetables, and it's also going to give you a healthy alternative to a ranch dressing that's not necessarily healthy if you buy it at the grocery store.
So can we get the recipe somewhere? Have you got a website? Or
Absolutely. So my website is www.cafejanae.com. That's CAFEJANAE.com. And I've got hundreds of recipes. And if you're a little intimidated to try new recipes that you've never had before, most recipes come with a demonstration video that shows you exactly how to make it. It walks you step by step how to make the recipe, and it also explains to you all the ingredients in the recipe and why they're so good for you and how it's better to replace the store-bought version with the whole food version. Okay. Do we have any other questions? Do you think you could eat this?
Yes.
Okay, we'll give you a sample of it after class is over, all right?
Okay.
Great. Okay. So salads and dipping vegetables, yes?
Yeah, also, you mentioned garlic.
Yes.
Garlic also builds the immune system.
It absolutely does. Garlic definitely builds the immune system. That's one of the amazing things it does. There's a component in garlic called allicin, and that's part of what helps to fight against sickness, but it also helps to build up your immune system.
Sweat. And sometimes that's a bad thing, but that's actually a good thing because it's getting the impurities out of your body.
Absolutely, it helps you to detoxify, and it's very, very amazing for detoxification. Thank you for that. All right, The next thing that we do to get lots of fruits and vegetables into our diets is smoothies. So I'm sure you've all heard of Jamba Juice, and if you go to Jamba Juice and get a smoothie there, there's going to be lots of pasteurized dairy. The smoothies are full of sugar. They're full of ice cream or sugary yogurt, things that aren't very good for you. And they generally spike your blood sugar, and they're more of a dessert than a healthy food. So I'm going to show you how to make a smoothie that's full of green leafy vegetables and other healthy things that is actually going to be great for you. It's going to your blood sugar is going to stay balanced. It's not going to spike your blood sugar, but it tastes just as amazing. Okay, so give us 1 second. We're going to set up for this next recipe. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you how to get between 7 and 10 servings of fruits and vegetables in one meal. Okay, so most people don't get that much in a week. We're going to get it in one meal, and we're going to make it delicious. And this is just a typical green smoothie that you can eat for breakfast. It's something that's portable. You can grab it if you're in a hurry. You can grab it on your way to work, drink it in the car, and it takes 5 to 10 minutes to make it. And those 5 to 10 minutes in the kitchen are so valuable because they are creating a foundation for amazing health. It's going to make you feel more energetic. It's going to make you feel better in every way with your health. It's going to help you think more clearly, and it's also going to help you perform better during the day. And it also helps you lose weight, and you're going to look better. Your skin's going to clear up. So I could talk forever about about all the glorious things green smoothies will do for you. But I'll show you how quick and easy it can be, and then I'll let you taste it, and I know you're going to be sold. Okay? So the first thing we throw in there, I'll just tell you about the ingredients really quick. First, we're going to use some spinach. This is organic spinach. You can use any kind of leafy greens. So you can use romaine lettuce, you can use chard, you can use kale. Spinach is, if you've never had green smoothies before and putting greens in a smoothie kind of weirds you out, spinach is a nice neutral flavor that you're not even going to notice in your smoothie, but it's packed with iron and minerals and vitamins and fiber and all sorts of good things for you.
I actually like spinach.
Awesome. I love spinach too. This is going to be amazing. The next thing we're going to put in is some frozen fruit. Now, if you're a smoothie beginner, I like using a tropical mix, like with pineapple and mangoes and strawberries. Those are a little bit sweeter. If you want the healthiest version of this green smoothie, I would recommend using organic berries. Organic blueberries, raspberries, boysenberries, those are going to give you the most nutrition and the most power for most bang for your buck in your smoothie. But if you've got kids that maybe don't like the tartness of berries, we're going to just start out with a tropical fruit mix today, but put any sort of fruit in there you like. We're also going to use some chia seeds, which are a great source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. We're going to sweeten it with stevia extract, which is a non-calorie, non-sugar sweetener. It's made from an herb, and so it makes things taste sweet, but it doesn't spike your blood sugar, and it doesn't give you all the adverse effects that you'd get from using corn syrup or sugar or other sweeteners that might spike your blood sugar and add a lot of calories to your smoothie. We're going to use lemon. Now this is an organic lemon, and I'm going to leave the peel on. A lot of the amazing phytochemicals found in lemons are right there between the outside of the peel and the fruit. And so we're just going to throw that whole thing in there, and it gives it a nice sort of lemon candy flavor. I really like it. If it's not organic, you might not want to put the whole peel in because you'll have pesticides on it. So these are organic lemons. We're going to use some vanilla, and I think that's it. So let's start throwing things in here. I usually start by putting the lemon in, adding a little bit of stevia. Now you'll notice that this comes with a tiny little spoon. That's because this is so potent. One tiny little spoon equals more than a tablespoon of sugar. So this is super potent. You don't want to use that much. Make sure you start with a little bit and add more as you go instead of dumping a ton in, and then your smoothie's going to be overwhelmingly sweet. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this stevia in, and we might put a bit more in later. I'm just going to throw in a tiny bit of this vanilla. It's clear because it's Mexican vanilla, but you can use whatever sort of vanilla extract you prefer. And I'm gonna put in some water to help this blend. Maybe just a cup or two of water. And then I'm gonna throw in some chia seeds. This adds a lot of fiber and it helps to thicken it up a little bit and adds tons of nutrients. So maybe a quarter cup of chia seeds. And I'm gonna blend that up because you don't want chunky lemon pieces in there. So I'm just gonna blend that up till it's nice and smooth, and then we'll add in the greens. Okay, that's all blended up and nice and smooth now. So now what we're gonna do is throw in some greens. Now I think you're gonna be amazed how many leafy greens you can fit into a smoothie. Most people, if they eat a salad, it's just a little tiny bit of greens and that's all they get all day. But I'm gonna show you how we can fit just about this entire bucket of greens into this smoothie. And generally, I drink maybe a half of this blender full of smoothie every morning for breakfast. And so that means I'm getting maybe 6 cups of leafy greens every morning, some fruits, some chia seeds, some fresh raw lemon with the peel. That's an amazing power-packed breakfast. And you can just put it in a cup and carry it with you wherever you want to go. Now, I get cups from the gas station, usually the ones that have soda in them, right? They've got it's the insulated mug and it's got the handle on it and you can put the lid on it with a straw. I find that that's very convenient for taking your smoothie with you in the car, on the go, and you can fill it up and then people don't ask you like, oh, what are you drinking? That's, that's very green. I've had people ask me if I was drinking a cup of guacamole before. So for the people that get a little bit weirded out with having something green in their cup, you can just get one of those gas station mugs and it's very portable and it keeps your smoothie nice and cold and it's great for meals on the go. All right, let's blend this up. Now I've got a Vitamix with a tamper here so I can push this down. If you just have a regular blender, just make sure you're adding the greens as you go. You might need to add a little bit of extra water, but I'm gonna use some muscle power here. All right, that took about 5 minutes, right, if I wouldn't have been talking so much. 5 minutes, we've put almost a pound of spinach. We've put lots of healthy fruit. If you want to use berries again, it will increase the nutrient density of this. We've sweetened it with stevia, and you saw me throw those extra lemons in there at the end to make it a little tartar. You'll notice as I was mixing it, I was tasting it to make sure that it suited my taste buds. So as I was tasting it, I thought, oh, it probably needs to be a little tartar and a little sweeter. So I just added some stevia and some extra lemon as we went along. This is how I like it. I'm gonna give you some samples after class, and then you'll probably think to yourself, oh, I probably like it less tart or more sweet. And that's the great thing about smoothies is you can customize them for whatever your taste buds want, okay? So after class, I'll let you taste this, and then you can give me feedback about how you like it and how you would change it if you were making it. And I'd like to encourage you to drink a green smoothie every morning of every day for the rest of your life. And this is going to get you, again, between 7 and 10 servings of fruits and vegetables first thing in the morning to help your body be healthy and strong, to get that nutrient density into your diet, to lower your inflammation, and to help you fight disease and improve your health. So smoothies is my second best way for you to get all those vegetables and fruits into your diet. All right, give me a second and I'm gonna set up for the third thing, which is juices. Okay, who's ready to learn the third way to get lots of fruits and vegetables into your diet?
I am.
All right, so the third way is by juicing. Now, in order to get the most nutrient value out of juicing, you need to make sure that you're juicing vegetables and very low sugar fruits. So if you're juicing things that are very high in sugar, it increases your insulin and it actually might be more damaging to your body than good for your body. So what you need to do is make sure you get lots of veggies in there and also just using low glycemic fruits. So those are the fruits that have less sugar in them. Now, if you go to my website, you'll see lots of different juice recipes. I'll show you how to make green kale lemonade, and it tastes as delicious as any lemonade you've ever tasted, but it's got lots of leafy greens and kale in it. I've also I'll show you how to make some cucumber and celery juice. And so I have lots and lots of videos and recipes to show you how to make juices. This one that I'm going to make today is not on my website yet, so I just wanted to do something brand new. This is our personal favorite at our house lately. In the winter, right now it's February, and the foods that are in season right now are grapefruits. Right now are really well in season, and red peppers have been on sale and in season lately. So we've been doing this juice a lot. Now, most people, when I say what foods are high in calcium, and vitamin C, most people would say oranges, right? So oranges are high in vitamin C, and that's the typical answer. The truth is, red peppers are actually 3 to 5 times higher in vitamin C than oranges are. So if you want to get an amazing vitamin C supplement in your juice or in something you're eating, red peppers are an amazing way to go. Citrus fruits in general, so lemons, limes, oranges, and grapefruits, they also have very high levels of vitamin C. And in the winter, when everybody's getting the sniffles and people aren't feeling very good, having extra vitamin C in your diet really helps you to prevent getting sick. It boosts your immune system, and if you are sick, it helps you to get better faster. And so this is our vitamin C tonic at our house. And not only is it amazing and full of phytonutrients and antioxidants and all that good stuff, but it tastes amazing, and it's low on the glycemic index. So the red peppers are very low on glycemic index, and the grapefruits are very low in sugar as well. So we're going to make a powerful, beautiful juice. And most of the juices I do, again, are green, but this one is one of our favorites. So all you do is you cut the red peppers into quarters, take the little stem out, and then with the grapefruits, all you do is you just cut off the end like that, and I score it with the knife like this, just to score the skin, and that makes it easier to peel. And as you peel it, you'll notice I'm leaving that white pith on as much as I can, and there are lots of antioxidants and nutrients in that pith that you don't want to peel off. So some people just squeeze the grapefruit and just get the juice out, but you're missing out on a lot of the nutrients if you just juice the grapefruit. So that's why I peel it. It makes it more nutritious, more nutrient dense. And so all we're going to do is we're going to put the grapefruits and the peppers through the juicer, and it's going to make an amazing juice. You're going to love this, and it's super fast, super delicious. You guys see that coming out? Now, normally, how many red peppers can you eat in one sitting? Not very many, right? Maybe a slice or two, but this way, you can get maybe 2 or 3 red peppers in one juice, and that is an amazing, powerful nutrition. And even people that I've talked to that don't like red peppers, they love this juice, and they think it is pretty tasty. So, it'll win you over. You don't like red peppers? Well, you might after today. That's my personal quest, to see if I can get you to like red peppers after today.
We'll see.
Do you like grapefruit?
Yes.
Good. Well, let's see if I can change your opinion of red peppers, all right? Now, all of these recipes, the salad, the juice, the green smoothie, you'll notice it takes less than 10 minutes, and you can get between 5 and 12 servings of fruits and vegetables in one bowl or cup or a serving of these different items. So I think you'll agree it's time well spent in the kitchen. And you're gonna feel amazing. It's gonna make you look better, and you're gonna perform at your very best. All right. We're just gonna give that a second. Now, depending on which juicer you use, there might be a little bit of pulp left in the juice. Now, the pulp is just fiber, and fiber is really good for you. Fiber helps your intestines to work better. Fiber soaks up toxins in your body, and it helps to detoxify your body. And fiber also feeds the little healthy, good bacteria in your intestines called your microbiome. And so fiber is good for a lot of things. Some people don't like the texture of fiber, and some people have a hard time digesting fiber. So if you want, you can take this juice and you can put it through a strainer, and that'll just get the rest of the fiber out. But if you don't mind the fiber, it's actually healthier for you if you keep the fiber in there. I have people ask me which is better, juices or smoothies, and really it depends on what the outcome is that you want. Juices absorb much more quickly because they don't have the fiber that slows down digestion and slows down the absorption of all those of all the vitamins and minerals and everything. So the juices are going to be absorbed faster. They're going to be easier to digest, but also but on the other side of things, they don't have the fiber and they don't have the whole food in there. Smoothies are the entire food with lots of fiber. Some people have a hard time digesting them. So it just depends on your preference, what your health goals are. But any way you look at it, juices and smoothies are getting you lots of servings of fruits and vegetables. They're getting you lots of enzymes. They're getting you lots of all the good stuff that you need to be healthy. So we've had our red pepper and grapefruit juice, our green smoothie, and our ranch dressing to make salads delicious. And I hope those 3 ways help you to be able to get lots and lots of fruits and vegetables in your diet and help you prevent and reverse chronic illness so that you can have the best health ever. Thanks so much.
Oh, that was wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Janae Devika. We have really good cooks and chefs that attend here, who come here every week at Macey's Spanish Fork, every Thursday at 7 o'clock. We'd love to have you come over here. We have moments where you can taste. Dr. Devika, you can visit her at her website, www.cafejanae.com. And there's, like she said, there are multiples of recipes and meals that you can prepare very easily. Come over, come and see us. Join us here every week at Macey's Spanish Fork, Thursdays at 7 o'clock. Thank you.